Hello Collective and welcome back to the Mystic Veil. Guys, today we are filming from inside of Melt Beauty and Massage located on Main Road, Cardiff in New South Wales. If you caught my video the other day, you'll know that the lovely Bree has allowed me to use this space so that I can do face-to-face readings for you guys. If you're interested in a face-to-face reading with me, you can book now on my website, themysticveil.com. There's two options to book a reading with me. So one is to book online, that is for the face-to-face readings, and the other one is a video request form. So if you're not local, what I do is I get you to fill out that form and go ahead and pay for your reading. That will also give you the opportunity if there's any questions that you'd like to ask, or if you just want to have a general reading, and then I record for you just the same as I do for TikTok and for YouTube, and I'll send you through a link so that you can then download the reading and keep. I also announced the other day that I am running a bit of a competition at the moment. If you'd like to win a free 15-minute reading with me, all you need to do is to follow me or subscribe depending on where you're watching this, like this video and comment, "I'd love a free reading." Now, I was going to try and get that drawn today, but I've had a few videos that have failed to upload, so I haven't really had a chance to get the word out just yet. So I'm gonna leave that for another week or so. So hopefully a few more people can be in with a chance to win. If nobody else comments, there was 2 people that did comment, so I will go ahead and reach out to those 2 individuals. Without further ado though, guys, we're gonna jump in and do a general reading for you today. As a general reading, not every message will be for everyone, and that's okay. So take what resonates for you and leave behind that which does not for somebody else. Please also be advised that I am an intuitive reader. That means that I pick up on the energy of the cards and I don't always adhere to traditional tarot card meanings. So, that being said, Spirit, come on through. What does the collective most need to know about right now? We're going to take 4 cards from our chakra deck as always. This will give us the general energy of the read, and then we'll jump into some tarot for you. And I've got to be quick because I've only got a little bit of free space left on my phone. The red light's flashing telling me that I don't have a whole lot of room left. So we'll try and keep this a quick one. We have got the home, shelter, safety, nurturing and warmth. We have got relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. You can't see, but we've had someone just walking past, wondering probably what on earth I'm doing in here. We have also got action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. And one last one. We have got will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know about this? What's going on at home? What's going on at home for you guys? So this is one of our base chakra cards. So this is like your most basic needs. This is what you need to survive. So your home environment is somewhere that you should be able to create a safe space. We have got the Tower, but it's in the reverse, okay? So that is stability. That is a steady foundation, which is what we need to have in the home. Under relationships, we have had 10 of Cups pop out in reverse, and we've had the Lovers card pop out as well. So there could have been some sort of an ending to that happy ever after white picket fence kind of dream that was in place for relationships. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can be to do with family members, siblings, parents, children, those kind of things as well. And same with the Lovers card. This is a union. This is a close union, but it doesn't have to be a romantic one. Quite often can be though. So something hasn't quite come about, but there is a union there. Because they've both popped out at the same time, I'm not quite sure which one to take first, which order to take those in. We'll dive a little bit further into that. Under action, what do we need to take action on? We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's some sort of truth that's coming out, and the next chakra card, the Will, is also the throat chakra element there. So there is some sort of truth that we need to take action on, something that's being revealed. As a person, the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very honest and trustworthy, but it's also somebody that's not afraid to draw a line in the sand. And it's also somebody who is not afraid to enforce their will. Once they've made a decision on something, they will see it through. That is the action that needs to be taken. Under will, our expression, self-control, assertiveness, and direction, we've got the Death card, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so this could be somebody that is not making a change, somebody that's not transforming. Perhaps they need to have an element of self-control in some area, or it can sometimes signify a new beginning, because the end of something is usually the Death card in the upright. This can sometimes represent that a new beginning, a fresh start is needed. Not always though. All right, under our Tower in the reverse, where we've got a nice, stable, safe home environment, what is going on there? We have got Eight of Wands, so something that's coming in very quick. This could be a new opportunity that's coming in. Sometimes this can be a card that there's an attack and you need to brace for impact, but it's not always negative. It's just that very fast moving energy. So something is coming in quick. I would have said that it would have been something that would have shaken up the home, but the Tower's in the reverse here. So this is highly likely something positive. We have got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. That's our last man standing, okay? That's our wounded warrior. So you don't need to be that person anymore, okay? This is something that's coming in, and it's coming in to alleviate that burden. It's coming in to relieve that stress, relieve those attacks that you have been going through. It's taking the pressure off. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. Now, this is a nice wish fulfillment card. So something is coming in. It's to do with your home. You might be moving home, okay? You might be having an opportunity to buy your own home, and then that takes away the burden of having to be a renter. It's going to be different for all of you guys. And we've got the Empress coming in, but she's in the reverse. Okay, so there is some element of lack going on there, because our Empress is incredibly abundant, incredibly fertile, but this is coming in straight after our wish fulfillment. So under relationships, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, so this is a happily ever after that didn't quite come about, and then we had the Lovers as well. What's going on here? Some sort of spanner that got thrown in the works, perhaps. There has been a celebration, or there is some sort of celebration to do with this. Okay, so if we look at our channels in terms of past, present, future, and outcome, this could be something that's going on right now, some sort of celebration or some sort of union. We've had two that have popped out. I'm going to just have a quick look at them, but I'm going to pop them back. So we've got the Five of Swords that's come out in the reverse, and we've also got the Knight of Cups that's come back in the reverse. So with our Five of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who's laying it all on the line, somebody who's being very open, being very honest, somebody who's not trying to do the dodgy here. But we've got the Knight of Cups, which is an offer of a relationship. Typically it's an offer of love or a message to do with that that's coming in the reverse. So just going to make note of that. And then we've got the Two of Cups coming out. So there is some news to do with a relationship that's coming out. All right, so I'll take two more. So there is definitely some sort of news to do with a relationship, and that's coming directly under the Lovers card there. So highly, highly likely that this is about a romantic relationship here. Oh, the cards today. Bear with me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Cards went everywhere. All right, so after our Two of Cups, we have got popping out sideways. We've got the Three of Wands, and we've got that Five of Swords that wants to come out again. So we're going to have to really make a note of those two cards that I did put back, and I don't know why I felt compelled to put those back. Normally I wouldn't do that. This is coming out sideways, so perhaps there is an element of you feeling like somebody is untrustworthy. They are that person that wants to win at all costs. Maybe there's a little bit of ambiguity there. Words today. There is also the Three of Wands, okay? So that's a card of opportunities, that's a card of journeys, often to distant places, and it's coming out sideways, so that's not very clear either. It's neither up nor down, so something is hanging in the balance right now. Under action and our Queen of Swords, okay, so there is something that's about to be revealed if it hasn't already. This, if we look at it in terms of future tense, this is what's coming in right now. What is going on? We've got the Ace of Wands. So there is an opportunity that is coming in, but something in that present tense moment is still hanging in the balance. There could be a decision that needs to be made. Often when we do readings for people, we tell them nothing we tell you is set in stone, because even just the act of telling you what we see happening can cause you to change certain decisions, which can change the course of things. So there's something that is still hanging in the balance, and a decision could be all it takes to determine which way you're going to go on this. But there is a new opportunity coming in, a new beginning. It's going to require action, and it's going to require honesty and perseverance. It may even require some kind of learning. So the Swords is also all about learning, information, intelligence. You might have to think really carefully about how best to proceed here. We've got the World. Okay, cover the nerdy bits. Okay, so there is some sort of cycle that's coming to the end. Some sort of new beginning that's going to be coming up very soon. And we'll take two more for this one. We've got the Devil. So there's going to be a temptation. So that's what's hanging in the balance. Something is going to present itself first before this new opportunity comes through. And you're going to be tempted with something that's not quite the right choice for you. So you're going to really need to use your discernment here. Otherwise, you could end up bound. It could just be that somebody's trying to make you feel fearful or pressure you into thinking that you're running out of time to make a decision. If somebody's ever trying to pressure you into signing a contract, major red flag, take all the time you need. If that opportunity passes you by, it wasn't meant for you. Don't allow anyone to ever pressure you. All right, we'll take one more for that one. And we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so there is something very exciting that is going to be presented to you, but be mindful that not all that glitters is gold, okay? Read that fine print. Think about this offer really carefully, and if someone is pushing you to agree to something before you are ready, better to walk away and let that opportunity slide than to be pushed into something that you can't then undo later. So there is an element of being up at night and being worried about a certain situation. This is coming under our fourth channel, under Will and Death in the reverse. So somebody could be really worried about something that hasn't quite completed yet. We could potentially have a new opportunity, a new cycle, a new beginning here. But it could also be, as I said, to do with a transformation or an ending that didn't happen, something that was supposed to be cut off, finished, finalized, and it hasn't happened, because that's coming under our expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. So something that may have needed to be concluded, sorted, fixed, whatever it is, and that hasn't happened yet. Somebody is stressing out over this. All right, we have also got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this is normally the slowest moving energy in the tarot. It's in the reverse, so we can either take that to mean that it's very, very fast moving, or that it's not moving at all. It's completely stopped. It's not going anywhere. And this is to do with finances, so there could be some money issues there. If we take it to mean, because this is final outcome, that it's about to start picking up pace, because we're only about a week or so away from the Chinese Year of the Horse kicking in, there could be new opportunities coming in very thick and fast for you. That's going to be different for each of you guys. All right, we have also got Ace of Pentacles. There is new opportunities coming in, okay? So let's just clarify. She's not stopped and stagnant, or he. This is about to go in very, very fast, because normally Pentacles is very slow moving energy, and this is going to be a gift from above. This is going to be an opportunity that is really, really incredible for you. You might not even see it coming. All right, we'll take one last one for this. All right, we have got Judgment, okay? So the way that you have handled yourself in this situation up till now, you are about to be reaping what you have sown. Okay, so if you have been doing the right thing, and it feels quite a positive reading overall, you are going to be richly rewarded for that. If you haven't done the right thing, it might be time to start looking at making amends and fixing your karma and dharma up. Okay, because there is a judgment being held here, and the things that you might have some bad habits, that might be the thing that you're needing to transform, and you've been saying that you're going to give something up and you haven't. Okay, judgment is about to be called, so start reflecting on how you have handled things. It could be judgment for you, it could be judgment for other parties, because there is other parties involved here for sure. There is partnerships involved here. All right, we're just going to take a couple of cards for our final outcome. What is the absolute final outcome here? We've got Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we have got Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there could be something that is stagnating and not growing, but there's also an end to an antagonistic issue. This could be a person or an issue, but I just heard issue. So there's somebody or something that has been really pushing your buttons, something that has been causing sleepless nights, that is coming to an end. And that could be when this new opportunity comes in. We have also got the Magician in the reverse. That is a lack of creativity, and that is a lack of manifesting. Let's get some clarification there, please. Okay, there is hope. There is also divine guidance coming in, but there's something that somebody, it could be you, it could be another person that's involved, has been trying to bring about this resolution. As I said, bearing in mind if someone's trying to force you into a decision too quickly, that's something that you really need to think about. They might be wanting something that's best for them and not necessarily best for everybody. So there is something that has been brought to a halt, but there is hope, there is guidance, and there is new financial opportunities coming through. And this is going to release you from being bound. So we will leave that one there. I'm just going to grab 3 spirit animal guides from our spirit animal guide deck and we'll see what characteristics do we need to carry through with us as we go through this. We'll take 3. We have got the Camel, patience and consistency. So if this is a new opportunity, you might need to consistently work at this to bring this about. If it's a new relationship or repairing an old relationship, this is something that you need to consistently strive towards. We have got the Tiger, faith and inner strength is going to be needed at this time. And we will take one last one. Alrighty, we have got the Lion, strength and power. I will just cover her nudie bits there, make sure that nothing else was showing. Strength and power. All right, so there are new opportunities that are coming through. There is some sort of relationship that is coming through strong. You are going to need strength to get through this. Perseverance, consistency, keep at it. There is abundance coming through for you at this time, and it's going to release you from feeling trapped. It's going to release you from that mental prison that you've been in, where perhaps, you know, you couldn't have the home life that you wanted. So we had home over here, and we had our wish come true, our wish fulfillment card underneath that. So overall, this is a very positive read, guys. I hope that that helps. I'm going to leave it there for now. Until the next one, have an amazing day.